I want to tell you about a typical day going out fishing with me. We're going to be working together. I'm not going to have 3 or 4 big honey holes that, tiny little bass fishing, and we just drive over to one there and we throw a worm on and sit there and yank in, 40 or 50 of these tiny little smallmouth. I mean, we're going to go out and start hunting. We're going to work together and try to figure out what the heck are the fish are doing, whether they're shallow, whether they're deep, what type of baits they're hitting on. You know what I mean? We're going to run. We're going to run around. I mean, that's what bass fishing is, right? So what we're doing right here, this is my first stop of the day. It's fairly calm. Water's pretty darn clear. So I'm going to try to sneak up on a rock. I know that there's a couple groups of rock up here. I'm going to sneak up on there quietly, and I'm going to throw this wacky worm around there and drop it in front of them and just see if there's, this is really shallow. This is going to be in about 3 feet of water, maybe 4 feet of water. So I'm just trying to find out, are we shallow or are we not? Loosened her right up. Boy, she's getting tough now. Started out, didn't feel that big. Now he's digging in. So, loosen my drag right up. See if we get constant pressure on him. That's one of the things you're going to have to keep in mind. You can't just rip them in. You got to be patient with these guys. Just keep constant pressure, And as he comes to me, and as my pole, comes up, I'll reel down. And he's still going. Actually, it doesn't even really feel like a bass. I don't know what it is. Oh, baby. Oh, it's a beautiful one, man. It's an absolute monster. I'm going to take my time. Got one little tiny hook in him. That's all I got. That's all I got on this. He's rolling. He's barrel rolling. He's doing everything he can. He's trying to get around rock, trying to find a big boulder that he can scrape up against and try to break my line. He's doing everything he can. So that's why sometimes you'll see me with my pole way up in the air. It's to keep them out of the rock so that they can't rub against something and break the line. Because you got to use thin line. You got to use thin line in this clear water. To get them to bite.
That's a big one!
Look at that! Look at that monster, man! Monster! Right in the top of the lip. That's just a keeper. That's a good eater right there. I don't even know if he's a keeper. put up good fight. They put up great fights. That was awesome. See these polarized glasses. I was able to see a very small little shadow behind a rock there, and I just took a chance and cast it to it. It was a fish, man. These polarized glasses, you want to get some. Decent. You know, here we are. We're in Cape Vincent. We're the mouth of the St. Lawrence River. It's right around the corner, and I'm in like I said, I'm in real shallow water, 2 to 3 feet, and I wouldn't say there's a pile of them in here, but hey, there is fish in here. Corner of the mouth. There you go. I'd say he's well, I'm gonna weigh him, find out. There we go. There you are. Right. That's a beauty, man. That's one that I marked on my my electronics, you know, and it took a while. You know, you think that you see him there, you drop the bait right on top of him and he whacks it. Doesn't happen that way. It takes a little bit. And I don't know if it's the electronics or what. He's actually a little further away than yeah, this guy feels pretty good. Look at that. Not even that great, man. Got him right in the corner of the mouth, which is exactly where you want him. Absolutely no damage. Yeah, he's just another good eater, you know? I mean, he's a good 2.5 pounder or whatever, but man, what a fight. What a fight. Guys are good fighters, you know. You haven't got to have a 6-pounder on there to have a good fight. This right here is probably a 2-pounder, fighting like crazy. He'll break me off. He can break me off, no problem. So you gotta be just as finessing with a 2-pounder as you do a 5-pounder. He's perfect. Right in the top of the mouth, top corner of the mouth. Nice one. Good fight, man. Good fight. Another keeper.
A complete construction, and per pound gone trade seduction, and then weather changed. No, I knew